Yeah, I was just curious if you have or in the past have gotten feasibility studies before purchasing a property. Yeah, I'm sure at this point you're pretty seasoned, so I mean you can trust your numbers and can trust your market research. But from my standpoint, just from what I've learned thus far, um, some folks opt to get a feasibility study to make sure that what they're purchasing is what they think. So I
Yeah,
was just curious if that's what you do.
no, it's a great question, and I will tell you my answer is this. Um, I and these are oversimplifications and generalizations. So I'm going to say them like they're 100% true, but they're not. Um, Generally speaking, for a ground up development deal or a large scale conversion project, even if I think I know everything I need to know, I'm probably still going to pay for, at the very least, a what's known as a desktop feasibility study. So these are the $2,500 to $3,000 range. It's not a site visit. It's just a uh, desktop based market research done by a third party on your behalf. Um, for an existing property, I'm I wouldn't say I'd never get one. I certainly am open to getting a feasibility study on buying an existing property, but need I would need to find a reason first to cause me to want to spend that money. Right. I'm confident even on my first property, I didn't do a feasibility study. I'm embarrassed to say I did like a property inspection like you would on a house, which is pretty ridiculous given that they're metal buildings on concrete slabs. And I overpaid for it too, but that's how we learn. Um, I've never bought one on an existing purchase. I did my conversion project. I don't know if you've seen or heard any of the videos or followed with that on Facebook, but that's a big project. We're just under $1.2 million, 70,000 square foot of warehouse space. I did all the research, all my market analysis, everything. And I was very confident. I'm going to give myself a 95 out of 100 on the confidence level that it was a viable project. And then I still spent $3,000 on a desktop study, basically so I could sleep at night. I mean, this is a year-long project to get it up and running. $3,000 to sleep a little better, knowing that some other experts agreed with what I said, the better. And I mean, we're converting for like $27 a square foot. My feasibility consultant gave me a green light at $60 a square foot construction cost. So it was like, oh, I had a reason to be 95% confident, right? And just that $3,000 has paid for itself every time something goes wrong with this project. And I go, damn it, now what? 40 grand out the window. I got to do this, right? Like, because we're over budget by 200 grand. I wanted to be out of this thing for under $1 million. And so seeing someone else's analysis that was even more optimistic than mine has been very beneficial to my anxiety level for the last year, right? Because no matter how many times you do this, you're never going to be 100% certain, right? We can't be, and if we are, that's when we're going to get hit in the head from behind by something. Um, so that's a long answer to your question, but I would tell you, with a development, almost always. With a purchase existing, that's going to be on a case by case basis, and it's going to depend on how many question marks you're not able to scratch off by yourself, and then how confident you are in the answers that you're finding relative to the questions.